Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you on this fine Monday evening. Hopefully you can hear me okay, and yeah, my name is Nick. We're going to be looking at a few Spectrum games which I thought you'd imagine was going to happen. Normally I'd announce what games they are, but you might have seen those already on the template, but if you haven't already seen the template, well, it's going to be Meteor Storm, 3D Starstrike, Panama Joe, Roadblasters, Prince of Persia, Bonnie and Clyde, GB Air Rally, and The Empire Strikes Back. So it's all about relaxing, having a bit of fun. It isn't expert gameplay by any means, but we'll just sit back and ease the stresses away. Now, you might see a few extra graphics on the stream this evening. If you was here early enough, you might have seen that one right at the beginning there. I should have, well, I ran out of time to test all these things, so you might see a few extra graphics, you might not. So hello to everyone in the chat so far. I see Gumdio, David and Julie there, and also Jason. Hello there, Jason. So we'll see how we go. My internet is the same though. Sometimes we get a little bit of buffering and sometimes we're okay. It does tend to go up and down. So thank you for bearing with me a little bit, but we can still have a bit of fun. So we're off to a good start. There's 10 of you already in there. So we're going to have a look at Meteor Storm first of all. It was a game published by Quicksilver in 1982. It's a bit of a other ones as well. So first of all, I'll just have a shout in case I am talking to myself. Can you all hear me okay before I proceed with tonight's proceedings? Hi Tom, hope you are well there. Good stuff. So we're going to start a bit in space, aren't we, first of all? Meteor Storm with a bit of the asteroids, and then 3D Starstrike. Thanks, Gumdio. So we're all situation under control. Hurrah! Now, the few extra graphics that might appear in the left-hand side, if it works or not, as anyone subscribes, I think something comes up. If something becomes a member, it comes up, or it might not. But anyway, it's all about a bit of testing. Should have tested it before, but I ran out of time a little bit. So let's go on to Meteor Storm from 1982. And if you know anything about the asteroids or flying through an asteroid storm, then you'll know what to do here. Blasting up asteroids into smaller and smaller bits, not getting hit by the asteroids, and also shooting the UFOs that come at you with great distance. Have reviewed this game on the channel, but quite a long time ago, so it'll be interesting to see how this plays. The spaceships look more like pork pies to me than actual UFOs. Maybe they will be. Anyway, some great sound on this. Right, here we go. Now I tend to favour just spinning around and shooting rather than aiming at anything, but you can thrust and also teleport to different bits of the screen. It was the first game I played probably in the arcades. Let me know if it's too loud. This game does seem a bit loud straight away in my old eardrums compared to most. I think it's using sound chips on the Spectrum it wasn't designed to, maybe, compared to other games. Oh look, I've been splattered already. Right, let's get that UFO here. Now it's a sort of game under a skilled person, as we try and shoot this pork pie, that could be lasting a long time. But it's based on asteroids from the arcades. From where did it come from? 1978 perhaps. Let's make it a bit lower. There we go. Okay, so let's try it a bit there. So I've already got a high score there. Sound is good. Oh, it's a little loud. Sound is good. Oh well. I'll try and find a bit of a balance, but this gun seems a little bit loud. Put my name in as Hello Arthur. Hope you having a good evening. We're trying a little bit of Meteor Storm there, which is similar to asteroids. Well, good that one of my graphics is working anyway. Viewers 13. So hello all 13 of you. Enough for a baker's dozen. I don't know why a baker's dozen was always one more than 12. Why was that? I don't know. Right. Still seems. I've put the volume down, but it still sounds the same volume in my eardrum. Let's do a bit of flying. Oh dearie me. Yeah, there's more trouble than it's worth. Is flying. Wait. Oops, I've been splatted. Thanks, Phil. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Right. Whoa. Right. After this, I'm going to have a go, because one of my graphics... Thanks, Phil, for that. Really appreciated there. Now, when you did that, one of my... oh, there we go. It worked. Hooray! So there's a bit of a delay. Oh, that's fantastic. Look, Phil, you're on the screen twice. Yay. Oh, I'm really pleased. That worked. That's made my day already. Right, and I got blown up there. Excellent. And you're in red. I put a red background there, and then your name flew up temporarily on the thing. Good. Well, things are going good. You never know. This stream might end up being pretty good one day. You never know. You never know. Great stuff. That's really made me happy. Thanks, Phil. It's good to know that works quite early on there. Right, let's do a bit more kasplatting then. Good stuff. Right, I presume we haven't got any lag so far, so we're off to a fairly good start. I would ask you, what's your favourite asteroids clone? Because there's lots. I mean, planetoids I seem to remember loosely on the thing. Good. Phil, have you gone in again there? Is that really? Let's have a look. Oh, just a bit of a sticker. Hype. Right, okay, it'll pop up in a minute if you have done. But anyway, rotate left, rotate right, hyperspace, and thrust, and a bit of a zero. Right, it plays a bit of a catch-up, doesn't it, this thing? Okay, now thank you for any super chats, because they are the thing that keep the channel going. The event list, what does the event list do? That thing with the red, it does give the last 4, I think, which should... It should. Oh, there we go. So there's a small delay on it. So you get a shout out in the chat first of all. Then there's a delay, and then it updates on the screen. Hurrah! Right. So all we need now is to upgrade my internet and get myself a picture-in-picture of me mucking about. Then I'll have to dress up smart then. Blasteroids, that's a good one, David. Also come out on the Commodore 64, didn't it? Thanks, Phil. That's really got me going in a real good mood, that. Hurrah! Right, it's Monday. Monday's there to be knocked out the way, we always say. Right. So let's have a few goes on this one. When my sister used to play this, she used to stay in the middle of the screen just spinning around like this and get a much bigger score than me. Oh. Now, I think that event list thing, it also says when someone subscribed. Whoa. Don't get a lift with me. I'll tell you here, if the internet holds up, later on we'll be doing an Atari 2600 live stream for about an hour and a half. I've picked a few games there. And also as well, tomorrow will be another Spectrum live stream, which we might play a bit of golf leaderboard. But I'll let you know about that. I put something up on the old Twitter box. Yeah, it's all about, thanks Phil, it's all about improving slowly. I don't want to leave it as it is. I just want to gradually keep making it better and better. But one of the main thing is, I am on the case upgrading the internet to make it, well, it'll be a great experience then what we can do. But I have put it in the hands of someone that owns the internet connection to upgrade it, but they've been a bit slow. So that is in the motions. I just want to make it a little bit more interactive, a bit more fun. So when people see it, they don't just see a bit of empty space. I think one of the main things would be to making it, well, it's enjoyable at the moment, but to make it more welcoming, like a mainstream, is my picture-in-picture there. And I'll have to have a wash that day, won't I suppose. But yeah, good. So it remembers the last 4 events, I think, that thing. Good. I've had to make it quite big because you're in 360p. When at one point we're going to be 1080p, then I can make that a little bit smaller and a bit more refined. So that's why it looks so big. If this is the first time you've bumped into the channel and you've just clicked on the live stream, well, my name is Nick. Well, you know that because my Twitter thing's up the top. Please consider subscribing because it does help the channel move forward, and it's all about spreading the word, getting traction, and you know, the bigger it gets, the more I can do, because it's all about survival, really. But we'll forget about that. Let's all have a little bit of fun, folks. Watching is enough. Oh, look. Is there any like tactics for this? I think the tactics are just shoot at the asteroid. So quite often at the start we'll play like an oldie game, but they're all quite old, just to get us warmed up, and then we'll play the next one. And the next one we're going to play is 3D Starstrike, and that's a good game, isn't it? 3D Starstrike. It was like the unofficial conversion of Star Wars. Meteoroids. Yeah, that was one on the Spectrum. I think I played that as well. Yeah. There's a really good one on the Commodore Amiga, but I can't quite remember it at the moment. Yeah. Whoa! Well, that's good. Right, so my favourite asteroids thing in the films would have to be, yours might be this as well, is Empire Strikes Back, the Millennium Falcon going through the asteroid field. And we will be playing Empire Strikes Back right at the end of the stream, time permitting. Oh, Stardust, that's good, and Super Stardust. I've reviewed Stardust Daily, but I haven't reviewed Super Stardust. I think the difference is just in the background, isn't it? I think one might be, it's one Amiga 1200 with the AGA chipset, maybe. Yeah. Whoa, to shoot that pork pie. But quite basic, this game, 1982. Wouldn't have been disappointed with it back in the day, which I wasn't, because I actually owned it. Although sneakily I did have it on a slightly copy. But it's one of those ones where you try and play as long as you possibly can. It does save the scores temporarily, but as soon as you reload it, of course, it's all over. And it's game over. Well, you know. So that was a good one to get us all started up. Amiga 1200, thanks Gumdy. I thought it was. Good explosions there. Occasionally, there's a ZX Spectrum game which has sound like no other game, and this is one of those where it's using some sort of clever chip or something. Normally, the ZX Spectrum games are all made up sort of like of beeps and things, aren't they? And this has gone a bit earthy. The best speech I ever heard, or best sound I ever heard, where I thought this was the only game that had speech on the ZX Spectrum at that point, was Ghostbusters, which is Ghostbusters, or something like that. It was quite a mix there. Okie dokie do. 3D Starstrike did have a sequel. It was called Starstrike 2, I think. Can't quite remember how that is. Maybe we can cover that in a future stream. But 3D Starstrike was by Real Time Games in 1984. Now, later on in this stream, we'll be looking at Prince of Persia. If you saw my review on Prince of Persia, it's one of those remarkable games you wonder, how the hell did they manage to make this on the ZX Spectrum in the first place? It was 1996, so you could say it was a bit homebrew, a bit later on down the line. So we're probably going to spend the longest time there, where I struggle to get off level 1, perhaps. Yeah. Okay. Sounded like the bloke out of Rocky. You gotta fight the fight, you know. Right, 3D Starstrike. That was my impression of Rocky. No, there we go. Maybe we need to do, you know, one of those what is it called? Where there's a big passing in time with the video thing. Oh, I'm not explaining this very well. Where Rocky goes from a weakling to being absolutely fantastic, and we can do that on the stream, and then suddenly I'm on 1080p, king of the world. Right, 3D Starstrike. There it is. Good graphics at the start there. We're going to do it on the old keyboard. The Star Wars version, you had to blow up the Death Star, of course. This one you don't. You just have to blow up some random planet, which might as well be the Death Star. And then the trench bits in there as well. So it's made up of sort of like 3 different stages. Did you have that? Yeah, Phil, you are on the leaderboard. You might stay there quite a while, I think. Oh, I think Julie might end up on the leaderboard in a moment. Thank you, Julie, for the 3D Starstrike. Your name might go top in a moment. Look out for an amazing graphic. Right, okay. So, let's get into the Starstrike City. Right, keyboard 1. Easy. I'm going to do it on easy. So I could say I'm doing it on very hard, but you'll soon know. Hey, there you go, Julie. Donated £2 through Super Chat. Right, let's just blow up these TIE fighters now. Oh, it's not Star Wars, is it? They're not TIE fighters. They're just ships that look very much like TIE fighters, but they're not actually TIE fighters, because that will infringe on the copyright. Yeah, you want to be my number 1? Well, there we go. Come on, I can get through this. You could be my R2-D2 if you want, Jason. Lock on your auxiliary power. Whoa. Bomb. I always like it when Robocop's mentioned in the comment section. Thanks, Church Gauge. Now, we're going over... This isn't the Death Star, but it might as well be. We're trying to blow up these red things. As soon as we've blown up enough of them, I suppose they're turrets, then we'll go to the trench bit to blow up the not Death Star. Oh man, I'm making myself dizzy here. Lock on R2. We've got a cut, but it's not bad. Not like the gameplay. Right, come on. The status is yellow. This is level 1, which is for newbies like me. Which even after all this time, I remain a newbie. Hopefully I can blow up the Death Star at the end. Right, okay, dodge the catwalks. Right, I'm on the catwalk, I'm striking my stuff. Get underneath these. Don't bump into them. And then we've got to blow up, which I sometimes find a bit difficult. At the end, got to hit 2 targets and then the main target in the middle. And if I do that, then we're celebrated to an amazing graphic at the end. Cover me, Polkins. Where's Polkins gone? I don't think Polkins is around. Maybe he's flown back to base. gone for a tea break or something. Down the main trench, under there. Don't smash the ship up. Over there. Right, okay. This is from 1984. Hope you're liking 1984. Right, okay, now shoot the reactor pods. So I've got to shoot that, and then shoot the middle bit, I think. I don't think I shot it. Did I? No, I didn't shoot. I've got to do it again. Right, okay. This is the bit I struggle with. Sometimes I'm there, but most of the time I'm not. Now I got one of the pods, but not the other pods. Right, the ship sounds a little bit like the lawnmower in Advanced Lawnmower Simulator, but we won't worry about that. If you haven't seen Advanced Lawnmower Simulator, what a game that is. If it come on a compilation tape with Street Hassle, well, that'll be good. Right. Shout me your tips if you want, because I'm gonna probably need them. Right. I think I've only blown up a planet once before. I did review this game a while ago. Maybe I blew it up then, perhaps. There we go. That's it. Surely that's it. Reactor pods destroyed. Here we go. Now's an animation. Here we go. Look for it. Kaboomer. He's done it. Duh, that was 1 in a million, kid. Now let's fly this thing, shoot this thing, and go home. I've already shot it. Right. Level 2. Hooray! Well, I was worried there. I wasn't even going to get past the first bit. So I think I passed the test, really. Hooray! Okay, right. I've heard the Star Wars films are on a bit of a hiatus at the moment due to the corona or something. It's all paused. It's probably to do with money, isn't it? I mean, I like Rogue One's still my favourite standalone movie of them all. Of the new ones, actually, I still like Rogue One the best. Some people are saying they like the latest movie the best, The Rise of Skywalker. But for me, it's still Rogue One of the new batch. Hi, Rozzy. Hope you are doing well, sir. We're flying... Oh, I've got to hit these yellow things now. We're flying over here. Right. Oh, I got blown up then. Like, I got taken out like a fool. Like a fool in a swimming pool. Yeah, not a bad little game, this one, is it? As I say, much better than Star Wars, the conversion there. But we will look at Empire Strikes Back, which is a similar sort of thing, looking at vectors a bit later on down the stream. But it certainly deserves a few more goes, this thing. A real nice game. Did you, anyone of you out there that's completed this on hard mode? Because I'm sure there must be one or two of you out there. Does it just loop back to the beginning again over and over, or does other stuff sort of like happen? Yeah. Right. The stream is looking a bit more attractive today, isn't it? A bit more attractive if you guys... If you was here right at the beginning, I don't know if any of you was in the very first stream where it didn't work, where I was trying 720p. You're really retro if you saw that one. I was trying 720p. I tried to put my picture in. I think some of you saw half my hat, which wasn't moving, and the graphics weren't moving as well. I was trying to play Manic Miner. Then we did 360p, and everything. Well, there wasn't all these graphics on the screen, that's for sure. And now we're at where we are at. So you see that there's movement, but there's still some way to go. It's all about research and development. Yeah. The Monty Mole games are good. Right, let's go over this base here. So yeah, there's another thing I'm going to test right at the end. You saw the start screen if you see it right at the beginning. I'm going to try an end screen as well, and that should do. I'm really pushing it now. A Star Wars crawl of everyone that's done a super chat in the stream. Yeah, I know that's ambitious, but it might work, it might not. But it's all about having a laugh, isn't it? Really. Right. Okay. So Monday is the day to get out the way at work. No one likes a Monday, but we got through it. We're in the evening. Right. Okay. So when we get to the end of here, it's going to pause a bit. Then we'll have to take out the 2 reactors left and right. That'll destroy the force field, which I'm sure you'll know. And then we'll take out the reactor in the middle, and we'll see an amazing ship blowing up thingamajig. Now, each week, each of these Spectrum streams, I tend to review about 8 or 9 games to take us through. If you've got one that I haven't done yet, then let me know. But once we've got 720p and above, we'll probably have a look at the main ones again, so we'll see this in crystal parity. Oh, I've blown up. Oh, I haven't done it. Have I? No, I didn't. Oh, I didn't take out the reactors. Always take out the reactors. Right. There's Return of the Jedi, isn't there, that also came out on the ZX Spectrum, but it isn't a bit I can have a look at, have a wander around. It might be a bit like when I wandered around at Jet Set Willy, but at least we'll have a bit of fun and talk about the game and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, so there wasn't, in Star Wars, there wasn't those steps, was there, to go backward and forward. I seem to remember something on my PC back in the day where, yay, come on, ow. Oh, Octopod's destroyed, that's good. Hi, Han Solo, hope you're doing well. You're just in time to see that planet blow up. I hope no one you knew was on it. Though there's all evil people on that. Into hyperspace, and that's what hyperspace looks like. And I suppose now we've gone into medium mode from easy mode, where there's a few more things to destroy. Status is yellow on the dashboard there. When it goes to red, you're in bother. But wouldn't it be good, remember this, if I'm ever playing Elite Dangerous on the stream, and we can compare this to that. Do a bit of mining or something. That's right, Gumby, I destroyed the not Death Star. It's good practice for when I'm called up to the rebellion. I'm sure I will be at some stage. It's just a matter of waiting, isn't it? Really? Yes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So, thank you everyone that's in the stream, all 25 of you at the moment. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your tennis partners, tell everyone at school or at work, tell everyone in the whole universe, and then things might go good. Right. Yeah, you're right, Tom, there. More Spectrum games need a select level of difficulty. There are quite a few, isn't there, which just start off so ridiculously difficult. I mean, there's, what's it? Yeah, so difficult, these games. All the Ultimate games there are great. I think Attic Attack's a good one, but quite a few of them are made a bit difficult. David, I don't think I did do a barrel roll. Well, I did do a barrel roll, but not intentionally. I think I might have clipped one of the towers, and like Darth Vader always says when he does that, and Spin goes, "What?" Yeah. Anyway. Nick the Merciless. I like that. Yeah, so I went for on that event list. I went for red with a white background, which I think stands out more than I had tested it before. It was like grey and yes, good. Keyboard, right. Start it. 1. That's what I wanted. I had an attack of stupidity then. I forgot where my fingers were. And I looked down and they were at the end of my hands where I'd left them. Yeah, sometimes you get that. It's called a senior moment where you walk into a room and don't know why you've gone in there. Or you put your keys down and just about to go out and then you think of something and you look down, your keys aren't there. Or something you use all the time suddenly is nowhere to be found. Is that just me that does that, or does other people do that? It's very odd situation. You go downstairs, you remember you've forgotten something upstairs, you go upstairs, come back down again and think, why did I come downstairs in the first place? Maybe I shouldn't admit this on a live stream, the people might come round in white coats, but I don't think I'm on my own with that, isn't it? Everyone's a bit like that, surely. Yeah. So this come out, I think, the best shooters out there, I think. Well, I did have a sequel, Starstrike 2, which isn't quite as good, but it still does the same sort of thing there. Right, okay. Now, a new thing, because people are always asking me beforehand, what games am I going to look at on the stream? So on the thumbnail, you might have seen I put them all there. So I think in the description they're all there as well if you work your way down. So if you ever miss any or want to look down it, it's still a bit of guesswork, but hopefully you can look down, you know, yeah, this one must be 3D Starstrike. But I will repeat it every now and again, actually in the stream. I think I'm ready to join Rogue Squadron now. If they're watching, are you watching Rogue Squadron still going? It was a long time in a galaxy far, far away, wasn't it? Really? Right. Oh, that was a bit close for comfort. The only thing I like with comfort in is Southern Comfort. Did have a go. I love Southern Comfort, the drink. I did try some of that normal comfort, but it just tasted like fabric conditioner. You've got to try all the drinks. Right, here we go. Don't drink fabric conditioner. That's my tip. Oh, it's a green moon. Oh well. Kaboomer. So he's destroyed two moons in one stream. That's not bad, is it? He's mooning. Right. That's something you don't get on many streams, mooning. I try and keep that Now you're thankful there's not a picture-in-picture, what I said before. Right, we fly through space, fighting these yellow ships. I don't know. I'm sure the instructions say who these ships are. They're probably some sort of equivalent of an empire or imperial people. Yes, that's it. I wouldn't like to fly any of these ships. I mean, how many TIE fighter pilots died in Star Wars? The whole of Star Wars. I mean, that's the one profession. If you was in the Star Wars universe, that's the one profession you wouldn't want, isn't it? TIE fighter pilot. Who wants to be a TIE fighter pilot? The ships have got no shields, one shot and they blow up. You're right, Church Gauge, this does play a hell of a lot better than Star Wars. Ooh. No, I've got to shoot those towers without bumping into stuff, which is going to test my skill level. So I'm not the best of game players, well there's one. I'm more into stupid chat than gameplay. Whoa, no! Oh, it's barrel roll, so I bumped into it. Right. Maybe I should pay a ringer who does expert gameplay, and I just comment over the top of them. That'll be the dream scenario, wouldn't it? Who's that person? Right. Right, that's another one taken off. 11 towers to go. But we've got 9 to go. Shields are red, so fly out there. Mind you, it looks like I've got unlimited time to do this. Oh, that's it, is it? Right, the final run again on medium. Right, okay. Oh, I think one more hit and the ship's doomed. But this is further than I got before, so it does tell you that you can gradually improve. You can gradually improve as you just keep practicing. Whoa, whoa. Oh, man. Luke Skywalker didn't have to go through all this mess, did he? Luke, you've turned off your targeting computer. What's wrong? Well, it's only got 48k. Well, this has got 128k. But I need it for all the other stuff. I need it to run the drinks machine and all that sort of stuff. Oh no, he's run into a force field. And he's been kaboomed again. Yeah. I'm struggling to remember Starstrike 2. It's something I need to jump back into at some point. Is that a game you played quite recently? Yeah, I think it might be worth having a bit of a look on that. So that's a bit of Starstriking. So I think we'll jump in now to a bit of Panama Joe. Or shall we just have one more go on this? Let's just have one last go for luck then. I'll jump into Panama Joe. Sorry. It's such a good game, this. I just want to go into it again. Once more into space, my friend. Once more into space. Hold on to your haircuts, if that's what they say. I'm sure Luke Skywalker said that, didn't he? Or Han Solo? I think Han Solo said, "Hang on to your haircuts," and then Luke blew up the Death Star. I think that's what happened. Yeah. But I think TIE Intercept, that's one Darth Vader had. And what was that one that Darth Maul had earlier on? That was quite cool. Sort of like some Sith interceptor thing from the TIE Fighter range. Look, we're talking about the TIE Fighter range now. I don't know if that new Star Wars game that's come out was based on Rogue Squadron, I think, or fighter pilots, whether you can choose lots of different ones. Yeah, right. Let's go through here. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. I think all of these streams, although I'm gradually getting better, all these streams at the moment, while I'm in such low resolution, I still consider testing work. So yeah, it's been a lot of testing. I think the most I've ever had in the stream so far, I think it peaked at 42, I think. But I think that was later on in the evening. I'm quite happy with 21. We've got all the best people from the internet watching at the moment, you and the other 20 people. So it was the first computer I owned, the 48k rubber keys, but I think I might have said this quite a lot of times before. I never actually owned a 128k Spectrum, which is a bit weird. I hang on to the 48k rubber keyboard for dear life, and then a bit later with my friends I went over to the Commodore Amiga because they were putting too much pressure on me, and I think I asked for it for Christmas and got it. I think I got a pack with Shadow of the Beast 2, which somehow was converted to the Spectrum a bit later on. Back to the Future 2, Nightbreed was on it, and Deluxe Paint as well. And it was like living in the future. And right at that point, being the wally I was, I completely ditched the Spectrum. I wanted nothing to do with the Spectrum. And it's only later down the line, isn't it, where you get a little bit older. Nostalgia kicks in, and I probably play the Spectrum the most now. I still play the Amiga a little bit. Oh, did I just get that or not? No, I've got to go in again now. So that's where I seem to fall down. Yeah, so I went back to the Spectrum, and I as you can see, with the amount of stuff that goes up on the Spectrum, I play that one the most. If you grew up in a similar era, you might be more into the Commodore 64 or the Amstrad CPC, although I have been enjoying looking at the Atari 2600 stuff, which is probably about a year before my age. If I'd been a year or 2 years older, I should say, I probably would have had that as my first one. But a cracking machine with a computer with wood. You wouldn't get that nowadays, would you? Yeah, you wouldn't get that nowadays. Also, as well, I mean, you got rid of all your old games, didn't you? As well, you sold all them because you didn't want anything to do with them, threw out some money. And now those games are worth absolutely stupid prices when you look on eBay and stuff. Absolutely ridiculous. There we go. Hindsight, eh? Hindsight is a wonderful thing. As we blow up the cyan moon. So we've blown up a white moon, a green moon, and a cyan moon. What's your favourite moon to blow up? I ask the most oddest questions, really. Yay! I don't know what tune that was from. It's something I hum to myself when I'm excited. It's probably from a kids show, Brian Jack or something. What was it from? It might be Match of the Day or something. But you know, whenever something good happens, I will hum that tune. Right. God, there's a lot of them here. They're swarming all round the place. Whoa. 44. See, I just missed out. I think it's at location as well. I'm 45, although I'm 46 next month. Don't tell anyone. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it's just where I was. I think most of my friends had, well, majority of them had Spectrum. Then one had the Atari 2600, and I think they might have had another model as well. I remember playing a version of Pac-Man. It might have been the one after the 2600 maybe they had as well. Did they all come out quite close together, those ones? There's something I need to brush up on my knowledge, because although I know the 2600 or getting to know it, I don't know, is it the 52 or the 76? Something like that. Right, okay, let's load up a good old fellow, Panama Joe, which we covered on the Spectrum, I think on the weekend. It's not advanced as Prince of Persia by any means, and one has to compare it with the likes what come out a year before, which was Manic Miner. So it got completely blown away. Thanks, Gumdio. 265278. Lovely. It got completely blown away at 7652. Right. This game got completely blown away by Manic Miner. And I'm told it's. I quite liked it for its retro feel, but I was told that it's nothing compared to sort of like other versions that were available. And it's called Montezuma's Revenge on a lot of the other things. Now the trick on this, where I went wrong first of all when I played it, is when you're redefining the keys, don't select P as right, because that's also pause, and it'll keep pausing. So you know, looks very, very basic, doesn't it really? But essentially, you must collect keys. You'll see that one on the left in white there, and open doors and just explore the place. And there will be rolling skulls. So you know. When you look at retro stuff, it'd be very hard nowadays getting a kid to get interested in games if this was the first one you'd actually show them. But it does give me a warm feeling, these games like this. You can see his head bobbing up and down as he's going across. Oh, I've died. Well done, Nick. This is by Real-Time... No, where's this by? 3D Starstrike was by Real-Time Games in 84. This one was also out in 1984 by Parker Software and Sinclair Research. Now, with this one, when the guy dies... the thing he bumps into disappears, so you're not going to get into any death loops with this one. I don't know how you die on the fire, not quite sure. And also as well, which is a nice touch, although it's not brilliantly done, there's two colours in the main character. He's got a white head and he's got a yellow body. Well done him. He might be a custard operator. Yeah. It could be, Julie, it could be a fat Saberman, can't it? Yeah. Right. Every time you mention Saberman, I keep trying to remind myself the Commodore 64, a reworking of Attic Attack, a homebrew of Attic Attack's come out. I need to look at that, because there is a secret option beyond the three main characters you normally have, which are obviously the Knight, the Wizard, and the Serf. If you collect 3 items, you can control Saberman on a secret mission. Oh, I got too close there. I got too close. But I've got 3 lives left in the top left. Yeah, so you know, quite basic this. Would rather play Manic Miner all day long, but you know, it's here, and it isn't a disaster of a game. When you look at disaster of games, we did cover two streams we'd looked at stinkers, didn't we? And one of the stinkers we looked at was it Street Hassle, which was absolutely, well, it was bizarre, wasn't it? And people that watch the Amiga games on the channel as well, the pre-recorded stuff, will see that Street Hassle also come out on the Commodore Amiga, and no real reason to actually it exists. So yeah, so if you just tuned in, this is Panama Joe by Parker Software and Sinclair Reaches 1984. We've just looked at 3D Starstrike from Real Time Game 84, and we looked at Quicksilver in 1982. Yeah. That could be Julie. You could be onto something there. Yeah. Yeah, I like that as well, David. That the enemies disappear when you mess up, because you need it. There's a lot of frustrating sometimes that goes on. I think we can jump on this yellow thing. I think we can. Bomb. Now this is the first time where it starts getting a bit tricky, because we got this ledge that disappears and turns up again. And if you get it wrong, you land into fire. So you got to time that just about right. But you know, it doesn't control too badly as games go. It's not stuttering at all compared to some. I'll tell you one game I haven't covered, which could have been in the stinkers, is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That is absolutely awful. So a great title, and just talking about animation, good. So thank you to the people that have done the super chat. Of course, they're staying there in the corner there. I know exactly, so I haven't got to remember who's done them. So thank you to Julie, and thank you to Phil twice. Thank you very much. You are on the the event list leaderboard. Well done, you. I think you're particularly brilliant. Right, okay. I think, as I say, I think the other event list that comes up, if someone subscribes new to the channel, it might come up. And the other one is if someone becomes a member, which helps the channel, I think it might come up then as a sort of like a thank you. I think. But it's hard to test that until it actually happens. I don't know what that blue thing is there. Right, so there's a chain thing going to go across. Now we've got a blue skull. Oh, it was blue temporarily. If you've got a blue skull, comment in the chat thing below. Yeah, that's right, Julie. It does look like a will-o'-the-wisp smoke, that bit did, yeah. Saberman is very versatile. Yeah, thanks, Tom. I tell you what, this is one of those games. I struggled a little bit on 3D videos as well. I'm a bit late on probably answering any comments that might have gone on today's video, because that was the Mega Drive. We looked at Thunder Force 4, Thunder Pants. It's a good old shooter. It's a good old shooter. Going forward, so I don't blow up, we're gonna get one more week of doing Mega Drive stuff, and then we're going to alternate it on the Sunday. So we're not giving up on them; they'll still be there about. We're going to alternate that with the Atari 2600 games on the Sunday. So just so give me a bit of a chance to keep the live streams going, because I think that's where the future is, where I get the most fun. Dynamite Dan, yeah, that's a good shout, Tom. That's one we could potentially look at. Yeah. I have reviewed Dynamite Dan. I think there was a couple of sequels, wasn't there? At least one sequel. I have reviewed it, but something we can certainly look at potentially in a live stream. Now, this is the bit, I think, in the review where I couldn't really work out what to do. Yeah, see? He just died each time. Get on the conveyor belt. Right, now what do you do here? There's obviously a way of doing this, but all the get past that thing there. Is that something go down? No. So, yeah. I don't know how we would do that unless we can get on that thing as we go down, can we? No. So I don't know how you do this bit. Do you know how you do this bit? Jack Charlton's fishing. Well done, Rob. Thanks, Phil, for liking the stream. A lot of people forget to do that, so thank you. Right. Now on this ledge thing, the jumping is a good idea, but all the ledges, they don't go in pre-sequence. They sort of like disappear at the same time. Right. See, look, they just reappear and disappear. So you're gonna have to be absolutely precise here. So we'll have a go. See what I mean? See what I mean? Panama Joe. So we'll go in the other direction this time. Yeah. So there's obviously a time in there. So thank you for your assistance. That's obviously what you need to do. But it's just a precise timing. You know, like one of those things where you fluke it once and then you know how to do it forever. A bit like driving around on Stunt Car Racer on one of the actual tracks. Yeah, Stunt Car Racer. That's been a bit of a labour of love. The Blundering series has been going up on Thursday, where I attempt to try and win Division 1. Now I got to Division 1 quite quickly, but then the racers there, Hot Rod and WizKid, are super fast, and I'm really struggling to beat them. I've been practicing and practicing and practicing, but I set myself up for 5 weeks to chance to try and beat that, and I think next week we'll be on week 4, and I have 3 attempts of the season. So let's go this way, so then we can yeah, right. Definitely needs some pork pies, doesn't he, this fella? Always had some pork pies. Right, let's jump over this snake. See you later, snake gator. Of course, this is a big ladder, isn't it? This is a very big ladder. Now, Montezuma's Revenge, someone did tell me what country he was supposed to be from. It wasn't Egypt. I think it was somewhere else, some sort of Aztec place. And as far as I'm aware, the Aztecs didn't... they wouldn't allow them in real life, would they? Ledges that disappear. It's a health and safety nightmare. Right. See, look, and also, there's obviously a bit I'm missing here, because those ledges in that blockwork, are they there just for decoration, or are they for something else? Now, I don't think many people would have played this game too much there. Okay. Oh, I just say the stream has cut off there. It's back again, right. Now, apologies for that. I can't apologise enough. That is going to happen every now and again on my current setup. Let me know if it doesn't become watchable, but that is potentially going to happen until I sort it out. I did ask a few people whether they wanted me to stop the streams completely till we got that sorted, and they said no, they still like to see the stream. So in the meantime then, we are going in the right direction. In the meantime, it will be that occasional stuff compared to other streams that you watch. So apologies there. Oh, I got killed. Right. Off we go. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid. Down we go again. It works more often than not. Well, that is good. I mean, it is going to be a little bit flaky. Never stop streaming. Okay, Rob, we'll do it. It does get to me sometimes because I want something good. But if someone's particularly having a problem with it and keeps saying and there's nothing I can do, I do think, should I just stop it completely until we upgrade? Maybe in a few weeks' time, how long it takes. But for the time being, we will keep going. Someday, right? I need a blue key to get through here. That is the main thing. Right, yeah, possibly there, but as I say, if it goes off completely, as I say, I don't want to annoy people. There we go. Okay, thanks, How to Retro, but yes, I say, let me know. It annoys some people more than others. If I see the same person say it about 5 or 6 times over and over, it does get to me a little bit. But yeah, we'll see how we can get on here. Right, so let's get the timing past this chain thing. So we've been going about 3/4 of an hour, haven't we? So it was okay up to that sort of thing. Looks like we get bad points of the day. Oh, how are we going to get past this thing? Ooh. Please get on that. Oh no! Don't know how you do this. Oh look, he's dead now, so that helps. That helps a bit of it. We go to Panama Joe. Think we can make this thing. Thanks, David. Yeah, that's what I think as well. It's one of those. I've got to be a bit philosophical, a little bit about it, but yeah. There we go. Right, so we got down here. Let's jump over little old skull person. Always reminds me of the trap door. Boney from the trapdoor. Where all the voices were by the late great Willie Rushton. Hurrah! Right. Right, now, up the, oh no! Oh, I got around with that. That's good. I thought I was going to die then. Come on, Skull. The game is quite good fun if you look at it in context. It's not as good as Manic Miner or... Nick, you've got to pay attention rather than talk about Manic Miner the whole time, Nick. Right. Bom, 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 bom. Stay away from that trapdoor. There's something down there, isn't there, Rob? Down, 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 down. Top shelf, I think you should leave the stream, I think, if you're getting that annoyed rather than keep saying it over and over. If it's giving you that much problems and creating that much annoyance, I think you should, hopefully when we get it a bit better, so leave it a couple of weeks maybe. And let's go forward here. Panama Joe, 1984. You go here. Right, let's get that time right. off we go. Du, 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 du. Right, go for it. Du, 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 du. Down we go again. Pork Pie Fred from Coronation Street. It might be. It might be. I just want to do a shout now because one person. Please. Yeah. Anyway, scrap what I was just going to say. Right. Let's just keep playing this thing. Right, I do use the chat as a sort of like guide of how well things are going. Thank you. After this game, we'll be having a go at road. So we'll jump into roadblasters, I think now. So let's reset this into good old. I think it's already in 128k mode. I think. Yeah. Right. Okay. Okay. So roadblasters. Let's get this opened. Hope everyone's enjoying the stream. As I say, it is just about relaxing rather than taking itself too serious. They're just having a bit of fun. Oh, what's happened there? That hasn't loaded properly, has it? Let's try something else. Let's try the old Spectrum 3. Right, let's something's going a bit wrong from earlier on. I've got a few different spectrums I can try, but that is terribly scrambled, and obviously we can't work based on that. There we go. You might have noticed something there. Right, one last go on the old roadblasters. There we go. So we had to get it in pentagon mode. So it is 128k, but it's like pentagonish. Right, it's Roadblasters, published by US Gold in 1988. It's a conversion from the arcades. Right, here we go. We need to collect fuel. Away we go. Oh man, this handle's quite bad. This thing seems a bit loud as well. So let me know if it's too loud your side, and I'll turn it down a bit. Spacebar is fire. If you no, accelerate is A. If I take my finger off A, then they go. Fuel awarded. Good. As we collect these Brussels sprouts. I think it keeps trying to go into the birdie song, doesn't it? The game is easy. Well, that's good to know, Jason. Steer with your back wheels. Right, we go. Oh, why isn't that thing blowing up? Oh, what? I was shooting through that thing. Go left, go right. Well, that's good little system. I must be able to get off stage one. I think the Amiga version was very easy indeed. Very easy. If I don't complete either one stage of this, then I hold up my my ZX Spectrum gloves, I think. Right, okay. And there's the finishing line. Well, you know, he's done it. He's done it. Some good music in this one. Accuracy increases the score multiplier. Well, that's something to bear in mind. Now, I'm presuming after some sort of like point, the colours are going to change. We're all in green at the moment. Fuel for me. B. Yeah, it does feel like you're driving with your back wheels. You're right. Clear the road, everyone. Clear the road. I never played this on the arcades. Perhaps I should have done. Right, okay. I'd have to catch that. Did I catch the weapon? About the place. Where's the mine? Where is it? Oh, it's in the. Oh, I've blown up. Who puts a mine in the middle of the road? The skyline is good. What is HSP though in the background? What's that belong to? Is that like HSP source? Could be. Bonus fuel awarded. What colour does this go next, you reckon? It might go, I reckon it might go cyan or yellow if I drive off the road. Sometimes you can't shoot stuff when you're going around the corner. Oh, that's close. Sometimes you have to be pixel perfect, I suppose. Oh, what did I crash into there? I was looking at something else. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Would you like to play this in VR? Well, The frame rate is it's acceptable, isn't it? Acceptable. I don't know if you play Crazy Cars on the ZX Spectrum. It's not as bad as it is on the Commodore Amiga, but it is quite a lot. But how do you avoid those things at the side? There's just some turret shooting you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well done, Gerard. Still quite a bit of stuff to go. I think we're barely an hour in, and we're gonna go to 8 o'clock. Also, as well, if the stream doesn't get too bad, then we'll do an Atari 2600 stream if you like that system, from 9 to 10:30. I've got a few things lined up on that one. Right, oh, it's gone cyan. There we go. Away we go. And it's a different skyline. It's very futuristic, that skyline. Right, away we go. And this time we're collecting blue circles. So you have to remember each time, it's doing a lot with, well, I presume 120k, isn't it? Oh no. Whoa, check out those skid sounds as we skid around the corner. My problem is I seem to be taken out quite easily by when there's gun emplacements at the side of the... if you're behind the car at the wrong angle, you just can't seem to blow the thing up, which is, yeah. There we go. Cyan, number 5. There's 2 colours you'd only ever see on the ZX Spectrum, and that's cyan and magenta. No one asked for magenta or cyan as a wall colour. I need my car in magenta, please. Not available. Away we go through here. Oh. Okay, my square is green, which is saying it's still transmitting. So maybe there's a problem YouTube's end as well. Hi, Bonehead. Whoa, it's gone into a bit of a spin, but he's rescued it. Okay. Lagging. It sounded like, from reading the comments, it sounded like it's quite bad today. Oops, he's run out of fuel. Has he run out of fuel? But he's got to the end, has he? Oh, look at that! I was literally about 4 meters short. Oh man, I could have pushed it. The rest of the way. I really could have done. It was close. I presume it's back now, then, Jason. Yeah. Right. There you go. There's no gears on this car, but a proficient person in this game will probably complete it on their first or second go. And the Amiga version I got past quite quickly. Right, I've got that weapon now, but I don't know what it does. And I won't find out what it does because I've just blown up. And as soon as you die, then you lose all your special powers. No gears on the arcade game. It's challenging. I think because of lockdown, the internet's got more stress on it than it ever had in the past, isn't it, really? Yeah. I see you're talking about Street Hassle there. What a game. I potentially need to look at it at the Commodore 64 because I think it came out on the Commodore 64. So we might very well see Street Hassle again. That's exciting, isn't it? Street Hassle. I feel the need for Andy Warhol speed. Come on, Nick, get round the corner. If he coming round the corner, when he comes, I'm round the bend. Right, boom. I was thinking of doing like a mock-up, like it would be pre-recorded, but trying to do a mock-up of what the live stream would look like if I was doing a PS4 game. But again, it's time-wise, but it is in my brain as a potential thing I can do, just to get an idea. So I'd do the screen, mock the screen out of what it would be like if I was live streaming, just to see, would it look pretty cool with picture-in-picture and all that sort of stuff and all the graphics on. So that's how I might have a look at, like a preview, if you will, of the future. But we'll never stop doing the ZX Spectrum stuff. Oh man. Yeah, okay, Phil. Yeah, I know what you mean. There we go. It's easily avoidable. I'm looking at the graphic now because that's going to pop over in a minute. So thank you, Phil. You've been very generous today, and that does help me, and it does. I'm just waiting for someone to phone them up because it's not my account really. There we go. Phil donated £2 through Super Chat. Thank you very much, Phil. Cool. You're dominating the event list there. You're up there 3 times, and after the stream finishes, these streams do get archived, so you'll be on that forever. And this is the first stream where we got a start and end graphic, I think. And the first which has used those graphics. Right, here we go. Oh man, cars exploded again. So after this game, we will be looking at the quite advanced Prince of Persia, when my sole aim, due to my terrible gaming skills, is just to get off stage 1 like I did on the review. There we go. So if you haven't seen Prince of Persia, you need to track that down. I think I downloaded it from a website called Spectrum Computing, I think that's where I got it from. Hi Stephen, glad you're here mate. Having a little bit of buffering on and off this evening, but it's one of those things that we're trying to live with. Don't stop, man. And that's good advice. Unless you're being chased by a tiger, then it's probably a duff phrase. Oh look, I'm running out of fuel again. Oh, my kingdom for some fuel. Right, off we go again. Let's just have until the credits run out. Let's just go through here. See if we can get to the cyan stage again. The cyan stage. Whoops. Right, okay. Good evening, Stephen. Good evening. Whoa. I'll try and get these fuel pods. Boom, boom. Here comes the ship. A bit like, I suppose, a bit like Spy Hunter to a degree, where you go into the support van. Quite often I blow up the support van accidentally. Oh, look, see, that bit's flawed. Why didn't that vehicle blow up? I was shooting it like nobody's business. Like nobody's business. Phil, you have been immortalised, I think. You have been. It might update. There. Actually, I think if someone subscribes, it doesn't go on the event list. I think the alert still comes up though, but without a sound, I think. Oh man, I thought I was round that. You can't shoot that one. Oh, David, that makes a lot of sense. I wish I had that on my car. Can't shoot my one. Boop. These remind me of those green things you get in the time things you get in Lotus. I'd love to do an Amiga stream. I think Lotus Turbo Speed 2 is one of the first ones I'll do. That's a nice game. That's a nice game to chill to, especially the night stage where there's like it's raining with all the effects. That is real nice. That is. Armour plated. Well, that's what you need. A bit of armour plating on your car. I wouldn't mind armour plating on a T-shirt. That'd be quite nice. Bonus fuel. Right, past all the landmines. That's going quite well. What's your favourite version of Roadblasters? It come out on just about everything, I think. And he's made it to the end. Has he? Yes, just about. Yeah, so all that's missing from that display, really, on the left, is my picture-in-picture. And that can happen. I didn't want to risk trying to put that in today because the internet's just too fragile when I am. But potentially that's all that's missing from it. And maybe a bit of a stylised HUD graphic around that. And then we're cooking, maybe in red or something. Then we'll be cooking on gas, won't we, really? Let's pick up that thing. Right, round the corner we go. That's it, that's a motorbike, is it? Baby, you can drive my car. Baby, I love you. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, Frontier Elite stream, that would be remarkable. I haven't actually reviewed that game yet. It's one of the ones on the list to have a look at. Yeah, that'd be a wonderful game to cover. And Elite Dangerous, but that's quite advanced on the PC, I think. Whoa, 8-bit glory. So I don't know if you count up all the games I've covered on the live streaming, with a bit of buffering, then I've covered quite a few games on this so far. It's probably worked out. The key is Z, I think, to use the special weapon, but it doesn't seem to work. Yeah, but it's good that I've covered a few games before we got to live streaming, so I've got quite a lot to choose from that I know of. That was quite good going. Is that? Oh no, this must be my last load now, and then we'll jump into Prince of Persia, which it could get a little bit frustrating, but well, because my skills are pretty rubbish. If I was doing one of those streams where we just play one game, then it'd probably be quite big. I still keep thinking what can we cover on tomorrow's stream, because last week it was the Wild Bunch, which took a long time, which I want to do one which takes quite a while. But I thought about golf, leaderboard might be a good one to look at. And if there's any buffering, what I can do is, while you're not here, I can just put the ball in the hole and pretend that I've done it. Yay! Right, okay, so Prince of Persia by Magic Soft in 1996 by a Russian outfit, which really got the best out of this. Now, it takes a long time to load, so I've experimented with a save state, which hopefully works. So it's going to be the moment of truth now, I think. He's there! Now check out the animation of this thing. This looks pretty good, doesn't it? I mean, as animation goes, that's pretty cool. Right, let's try and get used to the controls, because you can die quite quickly in this. Now I'll lower myself down to save a little bit of strength. So I played this game quite a lot on the Commodore Amiga. Didn't really know it had come out on the ZX Spectrum, but here it is. The first bit of stage 1, there's a few traps to try and work out. The first one is to get the sword so you can do battles against people. That's it. Now I think I can remember what to do, but don't land on spikes. Right, I need to do a jump here. There we go. So my heart's going to be in my mouth for quite a lot of the time here. One, it can go wrong. So you need to time your jumps. Which she does. Well done, Nikki. Right, this is going a bit too well, this. Jump over that, because that collapses. And that's useful on the way back. But you're right, Julie. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous game, this. Gorgeous game. It's one of those ones where I don't know quite how they've managed to do it. It is pretty special, isn't it? I like the flames and everything that are floating around. That's quite good. You finished the SNES version. That's oh no, keep going. Oh dear. It's good if you completed all of this. I think it is a 1 hour time limit, David. So the first time you're doing it, you are like spending a lot of time to try and work out how everything goes, and then you sort of run out of time at the end. So I'm told, and then it forces you to do it again. But by that point, you know how all the stages work. Oh, look at this. I'm making it very difficult for myself now. I need a bit of a run up here. Let's wait for that. So let's get a view of this. I think I can do a standing jump. Oh no! Oh no! The gate pushed me out again. Oh what? So I have to do that again. I was right there, but the gate pushed me out. Oh man, has it closed? A walkthrough on this, oh man, that would take me quite some time to do. That would. It would take me quite some time, I think. And also, the amount of times I would die would be incredible. Right, go this time. Go this time. Right, I think I can do a jump there. Right, there we go. Right, I've only reviewed this very recently. I still can't remember what to do. Right, there's the sword down there, the bottom left. You can see the sword. You can see the sword, can't you? Yeah. Okay. Hi, Tom. It just says Nick there. You can say, right. Jump, Nick, jump. Right. Okay. I try crisscross and make you jump. If you remember that back to front. Right, I should have said a warning there. You've suffered from fits there, but I'll say it afterwards. Yeah, look away. If that happens again, right. Can I do stage 1? That's my only aim on this. And by my own low efforts standards, just do stage 1. Whoa. Right, I've got past there. I'm being very, very gentle, this. Right. I'm trying not to mess this up here. Now, because because that platform isn't blown up, I can just run across, which is helping me now. And this is the last bit where it could all go hideously wrong. So wish me luck here. Ooh, he's done it. He's done it. How many of you thought that I was going to mess up there? Probably all of you thought I was going to mess up there, didn't you? Be honest. Soar. So, right, one step forward here. Okay. One step there. Jump, Nick. He's done it. This is a very, very good go. Right. Right, let's go left. Let's go right. Okay, let's go here. Right, so he's going to draw his sword through here. And then we got a bit of a fight. So hopefully I can do this thing. There's been some sword clashing noises now, which are rather cool. I think. It's not doing the sword clash noises. Oh, there we go. Sword clash noises. One more and he's dead. There he goes. Tough luck, sir. Now, once you've defeated your enemy, it's always nice to gloat a bit. Let's gloat. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Tough luck, sir. Would have liked to have known you. The head there looks a little bit. Do you think Guybrush Threepwood from The Secret of Monkey Island? Something like that. Well. There we go. So I think the only reason why I managed to do that is because of I did it in the review, but I was worried that I wouldn't do. So off to stage 2, which I don't think I'm going to get any further. I go through the. Why is he not going through that door? Is there something else I haven't done? Is it going to load? That's the big thing on people's minds here. This is pretty much like back in the day where you thought, what's actually going to happen? Well, we can pretend it's firework night, but we might not be able to play stage 2, looking at what's going on here. But let's not be worried too much, just in case it does actually load it. Oh man, frying pan. Well, we saw stage 1, didn't we? Really, we saw stage 1, which wasn't too bad. The other games I've got lined up for you, which you might have seen on the list, we've got a homebrew called Bonnie and Clyde. That's by Zosia Entertainment in 2020. It looks like it's looking for something on the tape, which it might not find. Perhaps I can't remember. Perhaps I edited this down on the main thing as well. And then we've got a racing game, which is a little bit different to most. It's GB Air Rally by Activision in 1988. And then if we've got any time, we'll do Empire Strikes Back there, which would be quite good. Yeah, we might have to abort this, folks, because, well, we'll give it a little bit. We'll give it a little bit longer. Actually, I could probably accelerate the emulation, couldn't I? Let's accelerate the emulation. Where's the speed button? Put speed on 800. Is that going to make any difference? No, we're going 800%. Oh, it's not doing it, is it? Look away. Look away. This is the bit where we wanted the buffer in, really, as opposed to anything else. Is that possibly what it is, Phil? I think it still loads the rest of the game, doesn't it? That might be it. That might be it. Okay, well we'll have to come out of there. We'll have to come out of there. But before we do, let's put it back on normal speed. You might very well be right, but we'll come out of there. But we saw at least the first level of that. Maybe when maybe what we'll do next week, actually, what we'll do skip next week, I'll get to that stage again and we'll reload it. So we'll do Prince of Persia again next week and we'll do it from stage 2 and I'll save a snapshot of stage 2 because it'll load eventually. But you're right, Julie, it's an advanced border 5, isn't it? Or border 2. Yeah. Phil, I think it was all edited down when I did the review, so I loaded that from a tape file rather than anything else. And I thought if I could do it from disk, that would be absolutely fine. There we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. So yeah, we will load another game there. Right, so we will load the next one, Bonnie and Clyde, which on the ZX Spectrum. Well, why am I saying it's on the ZX Spectrum? We all know it's on the ZX Spectrum. So let's go on that. Bonnie and Clyde. It's another game that we reviewed as a homebrew. It's by Zosia Entertainment, and they've done a load of good homebrews, including Drift and other ones as well. They're all completely different from each other, and it plays the entertainer. Da 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 da. So we will redefine the keys. There we go. So jump can be Q, left is O, right is P, fire is spacebar. I think that's okay. Away we go. Away we go. So a nice gentle game, this one. When I reviewed it, people said it reminded them a little bit of Bomb Jack, and I could see that to a degree. But essentially what you have to do is collect all the coins, and once you've done so, some dynamite will fall down the screen. There we go. You use that dynamite to blow up the safe, which is there. Once that dynamite's blown up, then a ladder comes down. Shoot the baddie. The ladder comes down, you go up there, and you rescue Bonnie and Clyde. On the review I only got to about stage 4 or 5, but real nice to see. The homebrew scene is really active at the moment. 2020, although it's been a bit of a disaster year in other ways, in terms of ZX Spectrum gaming, it's been a bit of a renaissance. Loads and loads of great games that have come out. Let's get the dynamite. Also as well, whenever you lose a life, which I'm sure we'll see, it counts your lives in fedoras, which I love, having been a fedora wearer. So yeah, Bonnie and Clyde, based on the gangsters in the 30s, I think they were, did bank robberies and stuff. Here they are, turned into cats with a nice cute game. Oh, the bass has kicked in. Get down. This is cool, is it not? Great music. Take that, you. Right, dynamite. We pick that up. Pick that there. Don't get blown up by the thing. Up the ladder. There we go. We're zipping through because I played it before. I do like the tune. I love the tune. Level 4. Right, okay. Take that thing there. Extra time down there, which is nifty. Kaboom! Right, we don't want to land on any of these fellas. Oh no, we've got to go all the way around again. That's frozen them for a time being. Got it this time, right. Now we know what to do, don't we? Pick up the dynamite. Up we go, up we go. Where's the ladder? It's there. There's the loot. This is a pretty good go. It's going really well. The baddies look like Paddington Bear. Let's have a look, Julie. Do they? Dom. They do a little bit, don't they? I wouldn't mind a marmalade sandwich. Right. I think the enemies start firing at me in a moment as well. There you go. See, I knew they'd start firing at me, and now this is when it starts getting a bit tricky, and I've lost a fedora. Take the dynamite. Whoa. The first time I heard this music, it was on the snooker. What's good as well is when you lose a life, you don't have to start right from the beginning again. It does remember where you've got in the level, so that really helps. Oh, which isn't a bad thing. Whoa. We go. He's making short work of this one. Dynamite for me. I think it's from the Acme Dynamite Company. Right, and there's the ladder there. So you have to watch it. Sometimes they might drop down these panic. There we go. Thank you. Let's go for another one. Turns up, another level complete. Now, I think on the review, there was a sort of like bit where I got absolutely stuck. I think the level after this is the one I got stuck on. I think Bonnie needs to do a bit of work as well. She's just standing there doing... Oh man, shot in the back. I lost my fedora. Man, Caravan. It's one of these games where I could be playing it for ages, so I have to keep my eye on the clock. No! Oh man, at least the ladder will stay there this time. Oh look, he's getting in a bit of bother now. I wouldn't have much luck in my gangster life. Oh man, Nicky, come on. This is getting a bit silly now. It's getting a bit silly. I need a bit of a cheat mode now. Cool, that's right. I needed them to drop down the screen, I think, before I could get into action there. So a big shout out to all the members on the channel. If you are a member, you get a members video, which you see through the members section, so you know what videos are coming up the following week. And if you want to, I'll give you a shout out on Friday for any projects that you're doing, and I'm pleased to do that for you. It's one of the perks. Shout outs, you have to be on the second tier, but the lower tier, $1.99, you still get to see the videos, which is pretty good value for the amount of content I produce. So thank you. It does help the channel continue, so we can continue at this sort of like level. It's always a little bit in the balance. Right. Okay. So Nick. There, we made short work. We made short work of that level. Whoops, there we go. Where's the dynamite? Oh, there's 2 coins there still to get. That's why. I was wondering where the dynamite was. There it is. Come on, Nick. Get up there before all the other baddies turn up. Oh. They fall down at the most inopportune moments. Come on, fall down. He's going to fall down right at the wrong climb, is he? Right, that took him out. Yay! He does it, so I'm into double figures. Good game. Good graphics, good sound, great playability on this. Zosia Entertainment, Bonnie and Clyde 2020. You can even redefine your own keys as well, so I definitely recommend tracking this one down. It's pretty special. This looks like the first level. Is it just looped round again? It's very familiar. Perhaps I lost all my lives without realising. Possibly did. Oh no, I didn't. 2 fedoras left. Hello Brian, hope you're having a good evening, sir. Hope you're having a good evening. This one is a homebrew. It's Bonnie and Clyde. Almost out of fedoras. Yeah, that is true. When you're out of fedoras, you know you're going to be in a little bit of bother. Oh, this is the bit in the review that's caused me some problems. But you just have to keep jumping from side to side like that. There we go. Didn't know that at the time. I was down the bottom for ages. Oh, I've only got 1 fedora left. The coat hanger's the sky. Oh, that makes sense, yeah. Hey, I'm not sure I did that in the review, that one. I can't remember if I did that or not, but we're successful this time, and 25 of you saw it anyway, which is quite good. Just chill out to the music, really. I think we looked at, just thinking of all the games we've reviewed so far, we looked at 180, which is a darts game. I think that played this music as well, I think, or played something very similar. 180, I think we'll have to look at Wacky Darts at some point as well. Must be some logical explanation. Oh, I can shoot through brickwork. That's good. Didn't know that. Oh, man. Oh, I'm out of fedoras. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, good. And I got onto the score chart, which isn't a bad thing. I'll just call myself A. That's good enough. We'll all remember how well A did. Oh, he did. Yeah, thanks again to Phil and Julie with your super chats there. makes, well, I know that the event list thing works, so not only does it flash up in the chat, it also flashes up in the event list, and you get an alert flashes up on the screen as well. And at the end of this, it might work, it might not. I'm hoping I've got a special screen set up where a Star Wars scroll sort of like goes up, and your name's on there as well. It gets all exciting, but don't get too exciting because it might not work. Anyway, let's have one last go on this one because it's such a cool game. Yeah, so if you own a real Spectrum or just emulation, I will recommend tracking this one. I mean, this music is used in really a load of songs. Really a load of songs. Whoa, up we go, up the ladder. Right. Right. So it starts off quite tame, doesn't it, this one? It edges you in. None of the gangsters are firing at you at this moment in time, which is quite nice. My bullets are on the top left, I think. Get the dynamite there. Whoa. Thanks, Tom. A few people said they wanted the names actually in the description and the title screen, so that's what I've started doing now. So if you think you've missed one or you want to know what's coming up, they're there in the description, which helps, doesn't it? Really, it's a bit good. So that's what I'm doing. It's an evolution. We're gradually making it a bit better week by week. And once that is done, it goes hand in hand the picture-in-picture thing. Yeah. The coat hanger does give you a disguise. You're right there, Phil. Right. We know this now. Pick up the dynamite. It moves very fast, this game, as well. It's quite fair in the gameplay. Right here. Level 4. Pick up a couple of coins. 25, well, that's 25 bonus points, and that freezes a bit of time as well. So you look at that. I'm doing this game now like a boss. Well, the first few stages anyway. There's quite a lot of stages. I think someone told me there's either 60 or even 90 stages on this thing. So it's pretty crazy stuff. Hope you've liked the stream so far. We'll be going for about 2 hours. There's another couple of games I can look at after this sort of like point. Yeah, sorry about the Prince of Persia one, but we will get a snapshot of stage 2 for next time. But we saw stage 1. Pretty good game, wasn't it? Ooh, he almost shot right through my hat, that fella. You don't want a bullet through your fedora. That could really ruin your day. Whoa. I like the way you can change direction in mid-air as well. You can get extra points by collecting the loot, Phil. It's not necessary. You should, to be honest with you, you should collect the loot. You should collect the loot if you're playing it properly. You should do. You should collect everything that you possibly can while it's on special offer. Won't worry about that coat hanger at the time being, because we're almost there. And they only stay around for a little while, don't they? The bonuses for it go. Right, boom. I wish there was lots of loot just lying around down the road. That'd help me out quite considerably. 25 points. We boost that up there. Okay, so... Oh! Got shot in the bottom there, which is never good. Yeah, Bonnie was as evil as, or as active as Clyde during their reign. So, up there, she's just sitting at the top looking crystal. The dynamite only stays there for a little while, but if you don't get it, then an extra one turns up. Oops! Almost got in the way of the dynamite then. It can move quite a lot, this fella. Boom. Right. all about collecting the coins. It always seems to be coinage of about 1. It seems. There's no other denominations, no notes there. I think they met a bit of a sticky end, didn't they, Bonnie and Clyde? I think a gang like tracked them down or something and ended their reign. It wasn't pretty anyway. 3 fedoras I've lost. Din 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 Annie. Right, thank you. Police this place. Up we go again to the top. Spacebar on to level 9. Yeah, Julie, it would be good to have the option to play as either character. That'd be quite nice. That would be quite nice. I can't see why they didn't do that. I felt that like that a bit with the Addams Family when I played that, both on the Spectrum and the Amiga. You have to play as Gomez, and I thought that was an opportunity missed. They could have so easily done the other characters as well, like Lurch, or even play as the Hand. That'd be quite good. Right, off we go. Coat hanger, that'd be useful. Right. Dynamite there. Where's the safe? It's over that side. They generate these gangster cats. They just generate over and over again, don't they? I thought the ladder hadn't materialised then. Level 10, back into double figures. Not a bad effort. Right. Away we go. Away we go. Ooh. I think this is my favourite game of. There's a few good games in the stream tonight. This is my favourite one. I did like 3D Starstrike, although I wasn't very good at it. This one's quite addictive. Prince of Persia is a great game, but you need to put in the practice on it. In terms of immediate pick up and play, this has it in great strides really. It's got great strides on. Kaboom! Pick up the star. See you later, Catagator. Woo. All time's running out. That's the first time that's happened. Time is up. Oh, I went very high then. Went very time up there. Whoops. Okay, up the ladder we go. Level 11. Right, this is that bit where I do that clever little tricky thing up there. How many lives have I got left? I'm starting to lose track now. This is when it starts getting a bit tricky, isn't it? There's the dynamite. Dynamite, I think that's the main idea. And that wasn't a problem this time, he zipped through there. It is a very well made game, Gumdio. I'm getting a bit carried away now. I think I played this a bit longer than I was intending, but I don't have too many lives, and it'd be rude to leave it with still some lives left over. Dynamite for me, thank you. Oh, I couldn't jump there. I was underneath some sort of a rod or something. There we go, and Bonnie's rescued again. I don't know what she's going to spend. I don't know what she's going to spend all the loot on. I really don't. I mean, to be honest with you, I probably could have played this for 2 hours as we hit the what they're going to do. Sometimes they drop down, sometimes they don't. I suppose there's some sort of algorithm for working out what they're going to do. Just always watch out for whoever's on the screen, that they might attack you at any point. Now, where's the ladder going to turn up? There it is, and that's quite easy to get. Yeah, wonderful game. Wonderful game. It deserves lots of love. I fully agree, Gundio. It deserves a lot of love, this game. Fantastic. Couple of coins there. What is this? Is that some sort of I don't know. Is it like St Paul's Cathedral or where is it? It's somewhere. Oh, it's one coin down there I forgot about. There it is. It's quite a simple premise, isn't it, really? But various and as I say, the good bit is really the good bit really is whoa, it remembers your play so far. Up we go. Level completed. Yeah, I agree, Rossi. It could improve with a little bit of speech, couldn't it, really? And this is pretty much, I think, where we got last time. Oh, I got too close there. 2 fedoras left. We're sort of like running out of fedoras a little bit now. We've got dynamite though. We've got that from last time. Surely I can get there. He says. Hey, is that further than last time? I'm struggling to remember. That's right, Julie. It could so easily be an olive oil game. Right. The enemies regenerating does give it that extra tricky vibe too, doesn't it? Right. Yeah, you can't get all those coins in one go. Right, one left on the right hand side. As you've probably seen. Don't drop down here, sir. There's the ladder. Oh! One last fedora, so I need to get to the that ladder, and he does. Boomer. Level 17. Well. I'm pretty good, aren't I? Pretty good at this. So already, I'm not sure we're gonna have time to come to the Empire Strikes Back unless I slip it in. But we'll have time to get to GB Air Rally, which the trick of that is taking off the airplane in the first place. Nick, why did you have a second go? You didn't know you was going to suddenly get quite good at the game, did you? No, I didn't actually. But I've only got one fedora left, really, and there's not much a gangster can do with just one fedora. We'll pick up the money, but I missed out before. There we go. He's done it. Stage 18. Postman Pat and his black and white ootsies. Yeah. Well done, Phil. Well done. Level 18. Well, this is the train again, isn't it? But a slightly different configuration. Nice, gentle music. Oh, that's it. That's the last of my fedoras. And it's game over. So, here we know. We will quickly run into GB Air Rally. So let's load that up immediately then. So we got a chance to see this. You might not have heard of this one. I'm not sure. I played it on the Commodore Amiga a little bit. Not a great deal on the ZX Spectrum. We're basically in this airplane. Now, how do I take off? I can't quite remember. Oh, I can't take off. We might have bought this, but apparently you get a certain bit of speed up, and then the aircraft. Oh, there we go. We're off. Right. So that's the bit. So that's the main problem done. Good. So we're on a course going backward and forward. It's by Activision in 1988. We got to go before the time runs out, and I lost quite a bit of time trying to actually overtake in the first place. But it moves. Whoa. Now I'm not going to wear my fedora in this plane because it might be open top. And I don't want my hat to blow off. And the one thing I don't want is blow-offs. That is for sure. As we fly around, I'll take that plane on the inside. Thanks, Stephen. Oh, that's what I can do. Thanks, Stephen. I can look up all the codes online and just type them in and jump to the stage. That's what I can do. But it might still have to load, mightn't it? But that will save me. Yeah, I know what you mean. I can save it. I can save the snapshot from the code. Right, I'm a bit slow on the uptick there. I've got it. I've got it. I'm still playing the. Oh, time has expired. That's because I took so long to take off in the first place. Right, now let's have a go again then. See if I can actually take off a little bit quicker. I did put a poke in once, David. I'm quite sure that was. Hi, Lemmy. Hi, Lemmy. Hope you're having a good evening. Right. Accelerate. And he's off straight away. Right, I think I'm off. Now I'm off. Right. Those magnificent men in their flying machines, they go up, dilly up, and go down, down. Right, let's at least finish one race here of this GB Air Rally. In the Amiga version, they all had nicely coloured planes, but it played in a similar fashion. The time's ticking down on the top left. We need to avoid the planes if possible, because that will cost us time, and get to the end. The tighter we do the corners, I think, well, it's going to save time, isn't it, really? So it's I think it's a stage thing rather than an actual physical race where you're going through checkpoints, and the sky will change colours at certain levels. And it's, well, you do get some interesting colour combinations on this game as well. So you might need to get your Spectrum eyes on if we get to any later stages. GB Air Rally. I'm not sure if it's named after a real rally, but I do like the planes. If I'd had this back in the day, which I didn't, I would have liked controlling a big, huge airplane. And, you know, there is just like a small, very small box round it, separating it from the background. So it's, although it is the same colour, it's a work of code in Genius, although it's the same colour. Oh, there we go, and I got to the end. You can see the planes okay. Yeah, so 1988 this, Activision, who did a lot of games. Great flying, it says, and who am I to argue? Good. Well, if I can take the plane off again, I'll be in great spirits. Yeah, we've got yellow and red combination now. Like the whole of the place is on fire. Should be a little bit more difficult this time. Maybe two planes alongside that we need to try blend through. But on these streams, I try and blend a mix of games together, so you won't get all racing games, all platform games. There might be the odd curio in there to try and mix it up and make it a bit interesting. And you're right, Phil. Yellow and red together does blend a little bit to make a sort of a orangey colour. Oh, dearie me. That's going to cost me a time penalty. Now, normally, I'm no expert in aircraft flying because I don't fly an aircraft, but normally if you touch wings with someone, that'd pretty much be game over, an instant death, and you'd be quickly pushing for your ejector seat. But you can go down to pick up some speed or up to try and manoeuvre around these guys. So ideally, you don't want to bash into them. Those magnificent men in their flying machines, they go up, and go down, down, dee. I've forgotten the words. Hey, he's done it again, but the course is completed with 6.12 seconds to go. Not bad. GB aircraft was a type of small and very powerful aircraft built for racing by the Granville brothers. Thanks, Javelin. That's the sort of thing which the chat is good for. Excellent. We've got yellow and blue now. Push throttle for takeoff when I'm pushing it. It's up again. Sort of. It always struggles to get off the ground, this. I think it needs its MOT or something, and then to look at the spare parts, I think. Flying around here. Right. So do check out the view if you get time of the Amiga version. I viewed it quite a few years ago, actually. The colours of the planes from memory are quite nice. But yeah, very similar gameplay to this. And I'm finding it quite calming, actually. You've got your games where you're controlling a biplane shooting at things, like 1942 and, is it Flying Shark? I always get that mixed up with a type of tropical fish and call it the wrong one. But it's flying some. The horizon's a little bit like someone's having a game with tanks, if you're aware of that game, or worms, and it's randomising the horizon and big chunks out of it. But never mind. Oh god. Oops, I've got off the screen a little bit there. But as soon as you can take the plane off, it's a bit tricky first of all. It's quite a nice game, this. Plays real cool, and it's not overly difficult to get to the end. See, I had 5.88 seconds there. So, you know, it's one of those ones you could be playing it for quite some time without realising it. It's completely different to Bonnie and Clyde, of course, and I'm struggling to think of any games that are quite like this, really, in terms of the speed. And there's Wings on the Commodore Amiga, which I haven't reviewed quite yet, but I do tend to quite a lot of slowdown with that game. It's a special event, right, so we need to pop balloons, if we can find any. Right, so look out for balloons. We need to cut them with the wings of our plane, like we were Batman in that first Batman film. Right, so yes, it's hard to see them. There's a balloon, there's a telegraph pole. Right, so you're coming at them so quick, it's hard to see what's a telegraph pole and what's a balloon, which is a struggle. Oh, we've got a few balloons. 99 cyan balloons, 99 cyan balloons go by. That song by that German outfit whose name I can't remember. Who were they? 99 cyan balloons. It might have been red balloons, you know. But I'm sure if someone told her about cyan balloons, she would have said that instead. Night flying. Woo. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's been... Sorry, time's expired. Well, I didn't cut enough balloons up. I'm trying to think if there was a modern day equivalent at the moment. I can't think of any. I can't think of any straight away. Right, your time has expired. Well, that's the thing that happens. Nina, that was it. Nina, 99 red balloons go by. Well done, Bonehead. Yeah, Nina Cherry sang... She was a rapper. She sang Buffalo Stance and stuff like... Right, push the throttle. Oh, it's giving me another go at the balloon game, is it? Well, we'll do one more balloon game, and time's getting on. So then we'll try and load up Empire Strikes Back. That was it, and that was our full lot to look at. Oh, the plane's not taking off now. Take off, plane. Is this going to be balloons again? It's balloons, right? Perhaps we have to complete the balloon stage for anything happens. Right, get out of the way, other airplane. Oops. This is something you need to learn the pattern, I think. So the first few goes, you wreck an airplane. Yeah, okay. I think I've got this. About 3 in a row in it, and then four in a row, and then that's that. Oops, I think the bloke's bowed out, is he? And he's landed in a pigsty. I haven't seen that before. It looks a bit like Eddie the Eagle Edwards there. Okay, so we've just got about enough time, I think, because we spent so long on Bonnie and Clyde. We've just got enough time, I think, to get Empire Strikes Back, which is, we can compare it to 3D Starstrike, which we looked at a little bit earlier on. So let's put that in the can. Empire Strikes Back, and I think there's music in this one where the original Star Wars there wasn't. So vector graphics. Good evening, Elf Boy. We've just got enough time to look at this one, but if you've missed a lot of the stream, there will be another one later on from 9 o'clock, an Atari 2600 stream, where we're going to look at a few games. We're going to look at Asteroids, and Pac-Man, Super Breakout, River Raid, we look, and Pitfall, amongst a few other ones. So that's lined up, but let's just concentrate on this so far. I think I'll keep the keys the same, so I think I know them. There's Luke Skywalker there. He's just had a haircut, and now he's shooting at someone. Right. So, you know the story to Empire Strikes Back, don't you? So, if you're enjoying the channel and you've just joined it and you haven't subscribed so far, please consider doing so, because that helps me big time with the shooting probe droids on the planet Hoth. Hello, planet Hoth. Right. I believe we must be in a snow speeder. So, it's different to the original Star Wars, but it's the same sort of idea. First of all, in Star Wars, you were shooting TIE fighters, as you were in 3D Starstrike. This one, it starts off, you're shooting lots of Imperial probe bots, and I think later on, AT-ATs might turn up, those big walker things. Well done, Cumdio. Never tell me the odds. Right, okay, so it's going to be going... there. So there's these AT-ATs. Now, we're going to launch a tow cable by pressing T, I think. There goes a tow cable. Is it going to take him down? I think it might have done. Yes, he's down. Right, that's a tow cable. So we can do tow cables, or we could just shoot stuff. And I'm obviously doing well, because the word Jedi has just come up. And it wouldn't do that if you... Oh, let's get away from him. So just avoid these fellows. But do you prefer this or 3D Starstrike? 3D Starstrike for me. But this has got its charm as well. I do like the sounds it's doing. And that AT-AT blew up quite easily. Let's get this... And his little friend blew up quite easily. Whoa, take that there. Whoops, let's get around that sort of thing here. Now, after this, there's 3 stages on this one. The probe droids, and then these ATAT things, and then I think at the end you're trying to defeat, you're in an asteroid storm, I think, at some sort of point. So you see my progress across the top. We're just going to get to the end there. Yeah, it's one of my favourite toys as a kid, the Imperial Walker. It was great. You could put there's a side bit that opened up in the middle, and you could sort of like put in stormtroopers if you had any. I only had one stormtrooper, so I had to share it with all the other crew, like Chewbacca and C-3PO were in there. What a team! Right, back to this. You might remember this is quite reminiscent of the original Star Wars game. Shoot the starfighters. Well, yes, that sounds quite a good thing to do. D is for Jedi. You must learn the ways of the Force if you're going to come with me to Alderaan. No, that happened in A New Hope. That didn't happen in Empire Strikes Back, did it? Ooh. Yeah. Empire Strikes Back was a tough one to make a game of because it sort of like fell in the middle. I think there's a game on the SNES I need to look at there. It's got a Star Wars theme. I do like a Star Wars themed game. I think the most recent one I reviewed was on the iOS, so Apple, oops, avoid these, was Apple, and it was like Lego Star Wars. It was a Starfighter game. It's game over. Well, there we go. There we go. There we go. Well, I hope you liked having a look at the games this sort of way round. We did have a look at a few of them, so I hope I've given you I'm not sure if you heard me there or the microphone cut out, but thanks again. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye. Good night, everyone. Thank you.